in our bodies, eating us. And everything we eat goes to the goddamn worm. When we set up our thing properly, those cells will begin to build muscle to make us more effective to fight off the parasites and the viruses. Some of us want reparations. That's just antibiotics. Do you hear the point I'm making? Some of us want to march. These are just antibiotics for a virus that is a byproduct of our immune system working improperly. Black nationalism is when we become a right and proper immune system. But in order for a disease to get the body, it must confuse your biological system. It got to start sending shit to the wrong places, right? You're not digesting the food. Things are going where what? They don't supposed to be going. It takes confusion. That's the divide and conquer thing. It has to throw the body off. This is how diseases work. The European is a disease that has threw our body off. It comes into our family and tells our woman that you're going to have power. Like she ain't power. Our woman is power. We are power. Power is not something you obtain. It's something you are. The question is, how are you going to utilize it? That's like going to a battery, saying, I'm going to give you power. That's the best way to use that battery. That's the best way to take from the battery is to say, I'm going to give the battery power. And we know the battery already has power. And when you see a battery, you see a power source. And you know where there's a battery, that energy is being given to something already. When you see a battery, you know that energy is being what? Given off to something. That the energy is charging something. So whenever we see a black woman, we see somebody that's charging something. Whenever we see a black man, we see somebody that is charging something. What do I mean when I say that? Somebody that's giving the energy to something. But they want power. But they don't see what their energy is being given to. What are they powering? That's the question. Not how do we get power. The question is, how are we given power? We have given power to the education systems. We have given power to these schools, power to the job. Our power gets on the phones. You think is electricity, but electricity is a conductor, and the best thing it can do is conduct human energy. But then now we got to go and reperceive technology now. Because technology teaches us that somehow this camera and that phone, that it's complete independent electrical mechanism. We don't realize the component that we are. Do y'all hear the point that I'm making? That means that phone is nothing if you don't put the energy to travel through what? The mouthpiece, right? Electricity needs you to complete its process. Is that right? But we have been factored out of the scenario. We see power as something outside of us. That's power and electricity. It took the power of man to make electricity even exist. Man powered electricity. You set a computer up there without man, the highest and most advanced computer. And eventually, without man's power to it, it will begin to self-destruct and destroy it. Is this right? It's only going to run for so long. Come on now. So everything, man is a power. The black man is power. He shouldn't seek to achieve power. He shouldn't be trying to get power. If he realized how he was power, he would redirect his energy to build for himself and to build himself. Ain't that deep? We take power. And I said, somebody said, you know, I used to always tell relatives of mine, they want to go look for a job. And I say, well, why don't you put that power into yourself? People wonder why their bodies don't work. But they put the power into the seat at the job. They put the power into their occupation. They didn't take that power to build their own physical being, did they? But that was power.